Pop the top, it's time for this video to drop. And today, bring you guys another video talking about WWE 2K20. But before we get into that, real quick, comment down below, who is your favorite WWE games YouTuber to watch? My personal answer to that question is that CMPULS3, the Good Brother Pulse. Absolutely love watching his videos, man. I love everybody in the community, though. However, speaking of people in the community, today on the channel, have a very special guest with me. His name is DeonteDDJ. Deonte, go ahead and tell the people what's up.
What is good, everyone? I'm DeonteDDJ, as Phoenix just said.
Guys, I have a very special video for you here today. We're going to be talking about my plans for WWE 2K20 while also shooting the breeze about WWE 2K20 with Deonte. Now, real quick, kicking things off, I want to kick things off really hot. I'm just saying, I want to drop some bombs real quick. And the bomb I want to drop is that in WWE 2K20, you guys can fully expect me to be doing another GM mode series. And somebody else has been doing some GMO series is this man Deonte. Now, guys, if you don't know Deonte, you should know Deonte. His content is pretty much just like mine. This man does my career. He does female my career. He does GM mode. He does Road to WrestleMania. We have very, very similar content, man. The only difference is this man's from the UK. I'm from the US. If you guys want some international flavor, go ahead and check out this man's channel. But right now, Deonte, I got a question for you. And the question is, how do you feel about WWE 2K20? Do you think it's going to be a good game, or do you think it's going to be a bad game?
I think it's going to be... Well, it's hard to say because, I mean, at the moment, we don't really know too much about it, as has been the conversation lately. But, I mean, I think it's going to be an okay game. Like, 2K19 was a massive improvement over 2K18, and I really like 2K19, so I feel like if they just keep building on it, and they just keep, keep going with where they were going with 2K19, making it a little bit more fun every year, I feel like 2K20 has the potential to be good, but like I said, we haven't seen too much so far. But I'm looking forward to my career, and, hopefully that's a lot of fun like it was in 2K19. Big improvement over the trash that we'd be getting before that, and yeah, I think it could be. We'll have to see.
All right, now you just talked about the My Career series, and something funnily enough, guys, as I've already talked about, myself and Deonte both did a female My Career series on WWE 2K19. Now, Deonte, as you know, in WWE 2K20, they are going to be doing a female My Career mode, sort of anyway. Now, the reason why I say sort of is if you looked at the blog post, now I don't have it up right now in front of me, however, paraphrasing, they said that there is going to be one My Career series where we're interweaving between male and female characters. They're not really going to do just one male My Career and one female My Career with a unique story for both. It's going to be basically one story where you're going back and forth through the two different characters. My question to you is, how do you feel about this as someone who's been doing a female My Career? Do you think they should have gone the route of a individual male storyline and an individual female storyline? Or do you like the fact that it's interweaved?
I don't really like the idea that it's interweaved, really. I feel like it's kind of a lazy cop-out because we've been asking these guys for a women's My Career for years and years and years. What, it's been like 4 or 5 years now we've been asking, and it's like, to do it interweave feels like a little bit of a cop-out because, I mean, hey, it may be good. We haven't really seen much from it, but I feel like it would have been a lot better if it was like, okay, we got this women's story here, we got this men's story here, and, I feel like it would have been a lot better if they did that. With the intertwining thing, I feel like it's not gonna feel as individual, and it's not going to feel as much like a women's My Career as it could. Like, I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if it was individual.
I 100% agree. I feel like an individual route would definitely be the best thing to do for the game. And when it comes to the female My Career, there is so many options that you can do with that, because you can have such things as you can start it off at the Mae Young Classic. You could start it off at NXT. You could start it off at NXT UK. There is a lot of things you could have done with the female My Career that's very unique to the women's setup. Like, you could have Evolution at some point in the women's My Career. That's something that you can't really do in the male My Career. Now, granted, of course, I'm not judging the game when I say this. I'm more so just judging the speculation behind it. I'm very intrigued going into WWE 2K20 with this My Career series because I'm very interested to see how 2K handles the whole interweaving of characters revolving around one story. Because, a little controversial opinion about to be said here, I did not like GTA 5 because of that. I loved every everything about GTA 5 other than the story. And the story I did not like because you switch between 3 different characters. I couldn't get an attachment to a single character. Something that I really loved about WWE 2K19's My Career mode was that I got really into the My Career because of Buzz and because of Cole Quinn. I'm not gonna lie, watching them was very dope. And going into WWE 2K20, I think we're still gonna have something very interesting like that. However, I'm just very curious at how it's gonna be. Side note real quick, and I just dawned on me right now, I'm very interested. Who is gonna voice the female My Career? Like, that's something I don't feel like anyone's talked about, because we know that 9 times out of 10, we might see AJ Kirsch return as Buzz, but who would voice the female My Career is a very interesting question.
Yeah, that is an interesting question, actually. I don't know who they could get for that, but I just hope it's unique and it's fun, because I liked the 2K19 My Career. I thought it was good, but I felt like a little bit in spots it was like a little bit like generic, and I feel like it was a little bit predictable for things to be happening towards the end, and it was like, okay, this winning the championship, and then I feel like for the women's My Career at least, I hope they go a little bit more unconventional. Maybe that's just me, but I hope it's just a little bit more inspiring and a little bit more crazy and wacky, even more than they did with the multiverse stuff in 2K19 for the men's My Career. I hope it's crazy, you know, bring back Candice Michelle, turning things into magic and everything. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, this man wants SmackDown versus Raw 2007. That's what I'm hearing over here. Yeah. All right, guys. Real quick now, moving along with Universe mode, because myself and you both pretty much have done Universe mode a lot in terms of like different types of things. You did Universe GM mode, while myself, I did Universe mode in general. I've done like a bunch of Universe modes at this point. Like, when in doubt, make a Universe mode real quick and bang a couple episodes out. That's my whole mentality at the moment. But speaking more seriously about Universe mode, man, I've been such a proponent for Universe mode ever since SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. I feel like it is the redheaded stepchild of the WWE Games franchise, because it never, and I mean ever, gets love from anyone, to be honest, and granted, like, consumer or the people making the game, because the Universe mode's been the same. Like, there's not really been that many fundamental changes that there could be. I'm just saying, it's 2019. Why the game's pretty much had Universe mode for around 10 years now. Why in the blue moon do we still not have online Universe mode? Granted, the online servers for the WWE games are never that great to begin with. However, I think that an online Universe mode would suit the game very well. Now, Deonte, I have a question for you, and that question is, do you think that Universe mode should get the axe from WWE games? Or do you think they should try to fix it? Or do you think they should just say, hey, let's scrap it and let's try to come up with something else that these guys can play year round?
I think it's a bit of all three you just said. I think they should axe it, work on it, and then bring it back, because like at this point it's less than the redheaded stepchild. It's literally like, it's a bastard as far as Game of Thrones go. Like, it is so disrespected. It's just so, like, uncared for. It's ridiculous. Like, I know last year they brought in, I think it was last year where they brought in power rankings and these little features to try and make it seem like it's changed, but it's kind of like in FIFA, for example, their My Career, or their career mode, it gets very little love from EA, and that's kind of what Universe mode is to WWE games. It's like, it could be so much more, but it doesn't make them, it isn't as much of a marketable thing anymore, and they don't really care about it as much. So I feel like they should take it out of the game, you know, implement some of the GM mode features, like I saw Tony saying the other day, like money management and different things like that in the draft. Implement some of them into Universe mode, bring it back, don't call it Universe GM mode, that's my thing, and then, you know, like, bring it back and bring it better. I think that's what they should do for Universe mode, because at this point it's just, there's no point in them keeping it in the game every year if it's just the same thing over and over, because it's pointless.
Now, speaking about GM mode, in my honest opinion, as much as I love GM mode, and like I said earlier, guys, GM mode is coming back for WWE 2K20 to my channel. But in my opinion with GM mode, as much as I love it, I gotta say an opinion right here, right now. If GM mode was ever to be added back into the game, I'll be very honest. I don't think anyone would like it. Now, the reason why I say that is because if you go back and play GM mode on SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, 2007, and 2008, it is literally just matches with a very, very, very poor ranking system and rating system. Now, of course, if you improve upon that and implement GM mode ideas into universe mode, as Deonte just said, that alone would change everything and make universe mode so much more playable. And something that I really hope would eventually happen in the series is a way, in my opinion, that you could fix universe mode is take something from the Madden franchise, and that being their connected franchise system. You can choose at the very beginning. Do you want to play as just a player and a general manager, or a coach, excuse me, or an owner? And you can do that exact same thing in the WWE games with universe mode, because you can pick to play as a superstar, a general manager, or the owner of the company, where you can control the universe mode like we do now. It would be very, very dope to see something like that implemented. However, sadly, I don't think anything like that with universe mode would ever really happen. Another big thing that I think would be really cool is if you could implement like a developmental territory type system, where like you have this NXT area and then you could call people up to the main roster. Like, that would be pretty cool. Have like status effects, kind of turn it into like an RPG in a sense. But I don't think stuff like that'll really ever happen with universe mode, sadly. Definitely the redheaded stepchild or the bastard of the damn WWE game series, sadly. But moving along really quickly, real quick, I'm gonna talk about it just a little bit, not too deep, but I do want to bring it up, because if I don't, then people are gonna be like, why are you ducking hard-hitting questions? How do you feel about the WWE games marketing? I know you just made a video a couple days ago, maybe a day ago, about the WWE games marketing, and I know you got some opinions about it, and I want to know, what's your thoughts?
Just a little bit controversial, but I mean, as far as the marketing goes for this game, as I was saying the other day, it's been absolutely awful. Like, there's just no accepting it. Like, people say, okay, we should just wait and see, and I agree, like, we should wait and play the game to form our opinions, but there's no doubt in my mind that this marketing should be so much better. Like, their marketing team is so bad. It's like we're just over a month away from the release of the game. We barely know anything about it, and this is like the time now where we should be getting more information about the game. And their job as marketers is supposed to be getting me more and more excited for the game. They're supposed to make me, interested in it, show me, and just make me want to play the game. And right now, I want to play the game for myself and the series I have planned, but as far as just a fan of these games, I haven't seen enough to really buy the game yet, because the original seems interesting. Sure, 2K showcased my career, but we barely know any details about them. We know that they're happening, but we don't know too much about those. So I feel like I was saying in my video the other day, a content calendar or a roadmap, what people have been calling it, just something that would be like, okay, we're getting details here at the end of this week, we're getting a new entrance at the end of this week on this day. It doesn't have to be anything super specific. It doesn't have to spoil everything on the road to. You want to keep some surprises for the road to, for things that are coming back, for people that are in the game, but just a little bit more communication between them and us would be really great, and I think that would go a long way in preventing this community anger that is always there in the tweet replies and everything. People being like, where's the roster reveal? What are you guys doing? And it's like, instead of ignoring us, talk to us, communicate with us, give us an idea of what's going on, and I think it'd be a lot better, honestly.
I 100% agree. I think the marketing has quite honestly been very, very poor ever since 2K15. I believe before then, the marketing was really, really dope for the games in the sense of how they dropped info. I remember back in the day, back on like WWE 12, WWE 13, they would drop entrances pretty much daily for the weekdays, Monday through Friday. They would drop a new entrance pretty much daily. They would show us more than just the characters that we've had in the past game, because that's something that's been very irking me a little bit, is that we've only seen one new character out of all of the entrances that they've shown. And technically that character was in 2K17 and 2K16. So even then it's like, I really wish we would see some more new characters. However, like, I'll take any info at this point when it comes to the game. Something really about the game marketing that I've seen, or at least talked about anyways, on the Twitter sphere, if you will, is that a lot of people are claiming that if you don't like the marketing, then you're thinking that the game's bad. And to me, I have two completely different opinions for that. I have a marketing opinion and a game opinion. I know that the game's going to be fine. The game's going to be great. The game's going to be cool. It's going to be just like 2K19 with a better roster or a more current roster, etc. Game's going to be great. I don't judge my opinion. I don't judge the game until I play it, until it's in my hands and I get my hands on the game. I'm not going to judge anything. I'm not going to judge the graphics. I ain't going to judge any of that until I get my hands on it. The marketing, however, has been absolutely whack. And I feel like anyone would pretty much say that because, like, how in the blue moon, like you said, are we almost a month out from the game and we still don't know nada about the roster among everything else? Because it's like, man, this year alone has me very, very nervous about the roster because the entire DLC model has changed. With the WWE Originals being implemented, the old DLC styling is now gone. There's not going to be a moves pack this year. There's not going to be an NXT character pack this year. There's not going to be like a Titans type pack this year. We're not getting any of those character packs. So, are we going to get Kushida in the game? Are we going to get Walter in the game? Or are we just not going to get them at all? Are they not going to be on disc? Because if you're not going to have them as DLC characters, are they going to be on disc? Or are we just not going to get them? Because there's a lot of questions I have with the roster now because of that. I'm very curious if Tommaso Ciampa's going to be in the game, which I 100% believe he will be because Nikki Cross is in the game this year, as confirmed during the WWE Originals announcement. Now, moving past the whole marketing talk real quick, I do got another question for you, Deonte. What series are you most excited for that you are going to be producing for WWE 2K20?
Okay, so, I mean, the first series I'm really excited for. I haven't revealed it yet, but I've been dropping these Inferno promos, so I'm excited to release that. That's going to be...
Real quick. Guys, if you have not seen this man's Inferno promo, you gotta go check it out. It was one of my favorite videos that I've seen anyone make on WWE 2K19 going into WWE 2K20. It's absolutely dope. I highly recommend it to everybody watching this video right now. You will not be disappointed if you go and check it out right now. But my apologies, didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all right. I mean, you're putting me over. I appreciate it. But I mean, another series that I'm going to be doing is Women's My Career Season 2 with Amber Van Scice. Amber Van Scice might have to throw a little challenge down to Hayley Hendricks over there and beat her ass real quick.
Easy, big fella. Let me tell you real quick, the Fresh Princess of midair will gladly fly all over the damn air and take her out real quick. Don't lay down a challenge that you ain't ready to back the smoke up with. Let me tell you.
Believe me, Amber Van Scice is more than ready. But another series I'm going to be doing is Universe GM Mode Season 2, continuing on from the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view where we left off. So I'm really excited about that. Got a bunch of great improvements that I'm going to be doing for that series. And then as well, another series that I announced that I'm going to be doing is called Challenge Accepted, where I'm going to be doing like a bunch of challenges and forfeits and stuff. Just fun stuff with WWE 2K20. And then I'll probably be doing some stuff on like Originals and, you know, all the kind of normal stuff like 2K Showcase and My Career in the first week and all that kind of thing. But Phoenix, what kind of series have you got planned for 2K20?
Well, for me, when it comes to WWE 2K20, I got a couple things ready for WWE 2K20's release. Let me tell you guys, if you've noticed on my channel, I have experimented a lot on WWE 2K19 with a lot of different concepts. Road to WrestleManias, GM mode, damn season mode. I got pretty much everything from the old games covered in terms of layouts, graphically, and everything like that. Moving into WWE 2K20, I fully plan on implementing all of that in their individual own series. I don't have anything planned for a season mode yet. However, I do know that at some point I'm more than likely going to do a season mode on WWE 2K20 within like the first couple months of the game dropping. I do know, of course, everything that's on the base game we are going to be covering this year right away. I'm definitely going to do that women's showcase. I'm very stoked to do that. Definitely going to do the Roman Reigns Tower, whatever, however they pronounce it, Roman's Reign or
it's
Reigns,
such a tongue twister.
It really is. Try to say it 5 times fast. I can't. Roman's Reigns. See, I get caught up like Usher on the last one. But guys, there's a lot of content coming your way for WWE 2K20 from myself, Deonte, pretty much everyone in the community. It's about that time that we really get into content season for these WWE games, and I cannot wait until I pop in WWE 2K. What am I saying pop in for? I get these games digitally. Whenever I click on the damn icon, load on to WWE 2K20, I load up my mic, and I say pop the top, it's time for the video to drop, and today, I cannot wait to bring you guys WWE 2K20, man. It's going to be very, very dope. Real quick, because we haven't really talked about the roster too much on WWE 2K20. I have a big question for you. I have a very big question for you, actually. Name three people you want to see in WWE 2K20 that was not in WWE 2K19.
Okay, so I mean, in no particular order, but I'm kind of biased because I'm a UK guy. But as far as NXT UK goes, I really want to see them dive into that roster a little bit, and I want to see Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, and Trent freaking Seven. Because if Trent Seven isn't in the game this year, I'm gonna cry. I mean, him being left off the roster last year was so heartbreaking. Seeing Pete and Tyler make it, and then Trent being left off the game, it stung a little bit, to be honest. So I really hope they add in some more NXT UK guys into the next game.
Guys, like, I'm basically upset at a lot that me and Deonte's content's pretty much neck and neck identical in terms of certain aspects, including the fact that we both love NXT UK an absolute lot. So, with that said, I'm very much so looking forward to Rhea Ripley being in the game. I think without a shadow of a doubt, she's gonna be in the game. I very much so think she's gonna be in the game, which is why I have her right now in WWE Infinite, because I know for a fact she probably gonna be in the game because she was the first NXT UK Women's Champion. I think Toni Storm's definitely gonna be a lock for the game, and I'm very excited to see her in. I would really love to see Imperium make the damn cut. I want Marcel Barthel in the damn game, because if that handsome man is in the game, he's winning every damn title in my universe mode. I'm just saying. I'm such a big Axel Dieter Jr. fan. I would love to see him in WWE 2K20. Oh, another thing, talking about the roster, I really want Cassius Ohno's model to be updated. Y'all know how much I love Cassius. I want his model to be completely updated because I feel like it was good for his first model, but this man's hair is completely different now. Give us a new model, please, for Cassius. Like, please. And I think we might have a good chance because Kevin Owens got a new model, Samoa Joe's got an updated model, and we just saw the updated model of a little old Stone Cold. So I think we got a decent chance of getting some updated models as well. Man, WWE 2K20 is on the rise, and I'm very, very excited for it. Deonte, thank you for coming on the channel here today. Guys, if you have not already, go ahead and go over to Deonte's channel, go comment on his most recent video, say, hey, Phoenix sent me, I hit that subscribe button. I want y'all all to go over there, show the man some love, subscribe to his damn channel, watch the man's content. His content is absolutely banging. I want all of y'all to go over there right now and get this man to 8,000 subscribers. Y'all can do it easy. That ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. But right now, that'll wrap it up. Real quick, Deonte, tell them where to find you on your social media.
Okay, so you can find me on Twitter at DeonteDDJ, and pretty much everywhere on social media it's at DeonteDDJ. I'd appreciate you coming to check out my channel, and yeah, I mean, you know, you'll be able to see me destroy Hayley Hendricks with Amber Van Size eventually. And
easy, brother. Listen. You know what? Actually, real quick before we go, you know what, Deonte? How about this? WWE 2K20 releases next month. Within the first week of the game, I challenge you one online on WWE 2K20. We gonna record it, and the entire WWE Games universe is gonna witness me beating y'all ass all the way from across the pond. You don't want the smoke.
Did this man just throw down the challenge? Okay, you know what? I accept. We'll see you in the first week of the game.
All right, bet. So you guys can be expecting that to come out on WWE 2K20. But once again, man, in all seriousness, Deonte's channel is absolutely phenomenal. You guys should go check him out right here, right now. But that'll about wrap it up for this one, though, guys. If you are new, go hit that subscribe button on both my channel and Deonte's channel. If you haven't already, you already know we on the road to 13,000. Deonte's on the road to 8,000. But nevertheless, though, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this one. Comment down below and answer my question that I asked y'all at the very beginning of the video. But nevertheless, that'll wrap it up for this one, though. Take it easy, though, guys. Peace.